believe in God. I have two proofs for not believing God. First of all, God, if you're there, we're here in Washington, come down now. If you're there, this is a pretty good time. I'm sure Fox News would love it. Just come down, say hello. I have been around the world talking my strangely crafted bollocks that I talk, and he never comes down. And this weather isn't from God. If God was in charge of the weather, what was all those tornadoes that go down the Bible Belt? What does that mean? Weather is just weather, ladies and gentlemen. So God, just come on, why don't do it? Because I don't believe in God, but if he's there, fine. Fine, okay. We just got some questions about World War II. What the fudge cake was going on there? 50 million, did it have to go that high? So I don't believe it. Also, if God does turn up, we do assume that he would have a deep voice. That is one thing. You do assume he would, hi, I am here and I am God. But he could turn up and go, hello, I'm God. And he'd have to come through the trees or something. He couldn't just walk on. If he just walked on it, you go, that's not God. Hello. So you'll go, yeah, I was just backstage having a coffee. And it wouldn't change. No one would go, because in Europe, it's kind of different to here. I know you've got God going on, and there was a woman from Romania talking about Eastern Europe, but we really have moved beyond God in Britain for certain. Interestingly, in politics, no one gets elected. In America, you've got to say God bless America. No one says God bless Europe. No one says God bless the UK. You can't get elected with that. Interesting, huh? So the times, they are changing, and it is a good thing. My other proof of God, that there is no God, is that God should have flicked Hitler's head off. Surely, if there is a God, he should have just flicked Hitler's head off. What is he waiting for? There were some clues there. Hitler wrote a book called Mein Kampf, which is German for I'm going to kill everyone. That's a little clue. He did those huge speeches at Nuremberg where he said, I'm going to kill everyone. And all the Nazis were there going, Nazis, Nazis. Kill everyone. Good idea. And it would be so easy for God, using the long arm, just like Monty Python, just come down and just flick Hitler's head off right at a big bit. You know, and another thing. And all the Nazis, Nazis, Nazis. Nazis, Nazis. Hands, his head's come off. Hitler's head's come off. Hey guys, I think Hitler's head's come off. It's just behind. Fucking SS. I think it's all over. I think his head's come off. It's his fucking head. Hands, it's all over. Want a swastika? Swastika? Turn it inside out. It's good luck in India. It is. It's an Indian symbol. Good luck. Bizarro, huh? God should have done that. Even when Mrs. Hitler, who was called Schicklgruber, I think that, when she had the baby, surely the baby should come out, hey, what should we call it? Adolf. And suddenly the head goes, boom, and just drops off. Oh, it's broken, all right. And if people say God's not supposed to get involved, then what the fuck are we going into the buildings for and doing all the mumbling on Sundays? The Sunday mumbling must add up to something. 50 million dead, when do you come in? Even the German army tried to kill Hitler, and no, if God exists, no, I'm going to stop that. What? He's not there, kids, he's just not there. And also, if he is there, he could be French. No, honestly, because you always assume, if English is your first language, you assume that God's going to, I am here, but he could come down and, je suis ici. Je suis Dieu, et je suis ici, maintenant. Qu'est-ce que vous voulez? Je suis le Dieu. And we'd all be going, oh, shit. Didn't do, bon Dieu. I didn't do much of the, oh, fuck. And then he'd have to go, I was in the sky. I did not, no, how, what, you don't speak French? What? Because all the French people think, if they're religious, they think, in German they think he's German, Russian people think he speaks Russian. They obviously don't wake up, they don't have dreams with him, speaking in English. Anyway, so yes, so you people, you've got an election coming up, so you are the thinking people, you're the self-choosing, chosen people, you know? Not chosen by God. You chose using your own brain power to come, to do, to think, to stand up, to come out of the closet and say this stuff. You know how much it takes to do this. I'm a transvestite. I've got to have 2 closets. It's amazing. There's truckloads of closets out there. So the stuff, you need to know stuff which I've learned from Wikipedia, which is really good to learn. No, it's good because there's a lot of good stuff in there. So, beginning of time, right? The beginning of time. There's 2 beginnings of time. There's the religious one where the world started 6,000 years ago, and then there's the science one. It started 4,500 million years ago. They're not the same. They don't in the Venn diagram. If Venn was here doing Venn diagrams, there's no fucking mix on that one. They're 2 separate circles, miles apart, right? And religious people do tend to say, well, you know, science is just full of theories. Well, religion is just full of stories. They're not even theories. It's one level below. It's just what somebody said. Having said that, I think the stuff in the Bible, the stories are probably true. They're handed down through history. It's the mystical top coat. And then they went into the clouds and had a baby in a sunspot or something like that. All that stuff up there. No, but the downstairs stuff. Mr. Jeezy Creasy, yeah? I think he was a real bloke called Yeshua or Joshua. Jesus is the Greek version of the name. And if he did stuff as a human, fantastic. What an amazing thing. If he's the Son of God, you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to be magic. You know, you've got magic powers. You're doing water and wine, fish into gerbils, whatever you do. So the beginning of time, 4,500 million years ago, that's when the world started spinning, yeah? Bum, bum, bum. In the religious version, it's all this Genesis. God made the world in 6 days. The first day he made jam, helicopters, baked potatoes, rabbits, dogs, fish, gunga din, helicopters and rabbits. 2 more rabbits. The rabbits were getting on. Tuesday, he made spoons, Krakatoa, the Virgin Islands, trains, cake, socks and dung. The 3rd day he said, I gotta get a list because I'm just making shit up here. By the finish of Saturday he'd done everything, he'd made stuff, everything he could, and then the 7th day he prayed. There was no one about, so he prayed to himself, dear me, I'm fantastic, look what I've made, a big spinny thing. That's great. Then he did a bit of singing, prayed the hymns. Kumbaya, myself, kumbaya, kumbaya, myself, kumbaya. And from the 8th day, what did he do? If he exists, why did he do this beginning of time 4,500 million years ago? From day 8 up to us, there's nothing. It's just rubbish. It's got stromatolites out there. Look them up in Wikipedia when the rain stops. It's just boring. And then there's the dinosaurs. If God made the dinosaurs, he was on crack cocaine. He was going, Jesus, look at this. Look what I made. Look at these monsters. I've just smoking some crack and look at these crazy things. And if Jesus exists, Jesus is the 7th son of God, yeah? Asus, Besus, Caesar, Jesus, Esus, Jesus. HSIs Jesus. Jesus is the Irish son of God. Jesus did deliveries. Jesus fucking around, tying up shit. Hey, Jesus, piss off, mate. So, yeah, the dinosaurs don't make sense. They're just big, stupid monsters. Why would you make them? They do nothing. Think about this. We as human beings, we have our failings. But we have made poetry, we've sung songs, we've made bridges, we hold rallies, we do banjo stuff, we can do knitting. There's a lot of stuff we do. Dinosaurs did none of that. All dinosaurs did, and we were on the Earth for, we've been on for about 5 million years, 2 million, 5 million. Dinosaurs, 165 million years. They were treading around here, doing nothing. Just going, rawr. That's all they did, morning to night, 24/7, for 165, rawr. The big ones, rawr. Small ones, rawr. One, rawr. Thin ones, rawr. The ones that flew, rawr. Why would you make that? And if you've made it, why would you keep it going? There's no dinosaur poetry at all. There's no dinosaurs that ever went rah 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 rah. The Tyrannosaurus Rex is perfectly formed to play a musical instrument. Very tall, big head, big neck, big feet, big legs, small arms, small hands. Ukulele, drop it in there. Ying, ling, ding, ying, ling, ding, ling, ding, ding, ding. Perfect. No, they didn't do any of that. And there was no dinosaur religion either. They didn't do religion. There were no dinosaurs churches. We're pretty damn certain about that. Very few dinosaur vicars going... Excuse me. I was singing hymn 412, all things and great and small, all things wise and wonderful, they don't live on the planet at the moment. So dinosaurs are rubbish, and why the huge like that? What's going on? They all died 65 million years ago. We turned up about 5 million years ago, and we weren't even talking. We were just going around Stone Age, tripping over things. They believe that language turned up about 100,000 years ago, and the interesting thing is, and that was for making stone tools. No religion can happen before language. So religion didn't turn up until we started talking. So there's all that time. If a God started this world, why didn't he put religion should have come in on day 8? It doesn't make sense. I need sense. Random. If the God is the God random, I would not worship him. I'd sort of say hello to him, but not worship him. Because the God random, I want a God with a plan. The way that the world has planned, it just looks like no plan. If God's up there, he's going, what's he doing? He's going, oh, earthquake down there, bad hair day for that guy. There's no plan. It looks like George Bush Jr. There's no plan. He's supposed to be very religious, isn't he? I'm sure God's going, no, I don't know him. I don't know, mate. I don't know who that guy was. You can't have religion without language. It's impossible. You just can't have someone getting together and going, everyone will be going, no idea. You can't have the 10 Commandments without language. 2, 3, no. You can't have it, and you don't need the 10 Commandments. There's only one commandment, because I'm someone who can pick and choose. As a stand-up comedian, you do look around. You can look at all religions and all philosophies. I see religions as philosophies with a mystical topcoat of marzipan. And so I picked and choose, and I came up with 2 things that I believed in. Which is treat other people as you like to be treated yourself. Do unto others as you like to do. That's the golden rule. It's a very good one. And the second one was what goes around comes around, which is actually built into the first one, isn't it? Because if you treat other people, they won't come around. If you bite their ass, then they'll bite your ass. So there's only one. That's the only one you need. You don't need the rest of it. The 10 Commandments are not needed. It's just the one. Treat other people as you'd like to be treated yourself, and maybe we'll get to the world where it's all cool. But anyway, then the classical age was many years ago, 2,000 years ago, then it went down, and we had the Dark Ages, the Middle Ages, and then we had the Enlightenment, and then we had the Industrial Revolution going on. And Charles Darwin, back in England, in 18... wrote his most famous book, of course, called Great Expectations. And it was a story of an amoeba called Pip who went to stay at Lady Badcrumble's house. She had a very hot daughter called Alice who lived down the hall with the rabbits. And he showed the book to his wife, and his wife said, God, Charlie, this is a really weird book. You've gone way off on this one. Charlie Dickens, I think you've lost it. He said, I'm not Charlie Dickens, I'm Charlie Darwin. And he was in the wrong house. And Charles Dickens and Charles Darwin lived 2 vowels away from each other on Dictionary Lane, just down from Alphabet Street, where Prince lived with Machiavelli. Now, later on, Charles Dickens wrote an excellent version of Great Expectations. And then Charles Darwin wrote his most famous book called, of course, Monkey, 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 You. This caused outrage in the monkey community. Monkeys were furious. They put Charlton Heston on trial in the famous monkey trial. He was sentenced to do 2 monkey films back to back. The first one was called Monkey Town, and the second one's called Let's Go Back to Monkey Town and Do Similar Thing. Now, evolution I can explain very simply with fish. Fish swim in the sea, they're not evolved. They're very basic, they have no ambition. Fish have no ambition. Look in their eyes, no ambition, they don't care. They go to school, but they don't learn anything. And then fish are on land. The mud skipper is on land. He's called a mud skipper not because he skips on land and is kind of a bit like that, but he's in charge. I'm in charge of this mud. And he's got ambition. Look in a mud skipper's eyes. You can see ambition. You can see Ferrari. Hold a mud skipper up. Look, you can see Ferrari, especially if a Ferrari is parked just behind you and points in the right direction. And then fish fly in the sky. They fly. We don't even fly. They fly in the sky, and they must land in trees sometimes. And then birds will be going, "Who the fuck are you guys? We're the new fish on the block." And then it's all sharks and jets and that kind of thing. Now, that's evolution explained quite simply, I think. Then you have the creationism, where God went shazam and just made the earth. And in 6 days, he probably missed out a few things. There are probably badgers there going, "We haven't got any food." What, badgers? I forgot badgers' food. All right, badgers eat bok choy. No, we're not eating that. That's crap. What's wrong with bok choy? Looks like a vegetable that's given up. All right, you can eat asparagus. No, that makes your pee smell weird. All right, creme brulee. All right, we'll eat the creme brulee. But can you brulee a bit more, because that's not really brulee enough. I see badgers can be choosers. Don't give me a hard time. That's the only badger creationist joke you've ever heard in your life. God Washington doesn't like your jokes. Yes, I know that. I've been to Capitol Hill. So that's it. Now, creationism, through the sieve mind of a Sarah Palin type, went towards this intelligent design place, which was a clever idea to make it look like everything's intelligently designed or designed. But if you look at it, the design is all over the place. We have cancer. Why do we have poo and pee? If there is a God, why do we poo and pee? We eat stuff, we do poo and pee. It causes cholera, it causes dysentery, a load of poo and pee diseases, yeah? Get rid of poo and pee. If you're God, just eat stuff and do stuff. Why is it there? And they say, "Oh, you need poo because of the crops." No, crops grow because they want to. You're God, you can do this stuff. There are stupid things out there. There's just design all over the place. If it's done by one person, he is on crack. Like cows have 4 stomachs. Why do they need 4? They bring it down, they bring it back up. They chew it again, they bring it down, they bring it up. After the 4th stomach, surely cows are going, "This didn't need to come back up, I don't think. This should have gone just straight up." We have 1 stomach. Why do they need 4? We have the appendix. The appendix processes grass. We don't eat grass. Unless we used to. It's there your entire life, your appendix, going, "Any grass, mate? Is that grass? Is that grass? Is that grass?" Appendix here. Do you want to run it through? What is that? Is that grass? Creme brulee, are you sure? Just... Arsehole. What's that? What's that? Asparagus? Makes a piece, mate. You can do it like big grass. You can run it through the appendix. Come on, mate. This is ridiculous. I'm calling intelligent design. Yeah, is she there? Yes, the appendix. You guys having a laugh? Well, we've been here 17 years, no grass, so we want to be somewhere else. Where do we want to be? In the back of books. In the back of books. We want to be in the back of books. Put us in the back of books. We want Roman numerals, no page numbers, just endless lists of boring crap so no one ever reads us. Do that or we will explode. Your appendix explodes. It's the only part of your body that just randomly explodes. Intelligent design? I think not. So, in conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, I was an agnostic. Maybe some of you are, maybe you know people who are agnostic, who, you're not quite sure what you want to believe. Or I think if you are an agnostic, you're probably agnostic in case there is an end of time. And then you could be in the agnostic queue, in the agnostic line. And you can say, because God will be there, and you go, "Oh, yeah, hi. No, I was never an atheist. No, I was agnostic, yeah. I was never quite sure. And now I'm sure. Mainly because you bloody turned up. Yeah, so can I come in? Because probably if there is a heaven and hell, there's probably there's only toilets. Probably like heaven's got toilets, there's no toilets in hell. Probably something like that. But yes, so now I am an atheist, but I'm a spiritual atheist. So this is what I think, because I don't believe in God, but I do believe in us. I believe in people. I believe we can change things. If you ever get depressed, draw a line from the ancient Egyptians to now, and we are doing it. We are changing it. We've got gay marriage in Europe. You're arguing about it. We've got it. Things have moved forward. We are getting there. And one day, hopefully, we will have a world government with a government of the people, by the people, for the people. And in that government, you will have a place where reason always wins and that religious dogma is always conquered by common sense.
Yeah.